Hi, Cassie. How are you doing today?
Hi, Paul. I'm not doing so well today. How are
Mm,
you?
I'm fine, thank you. Can you explain in more details how do you feel? Like, is it something that overwhelming you?
Yeah. To be quite honest, sorry, I'm like just super emotional right now. Um, I've been really overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
I've been really overwhelmed. Um, I have a lot of anxiety because I just got laid off from work,
Mm-hmm.
and that was unexpected. And I just gave birth to a baby. I'm worried. I have a lot of different feelings, honestly.
I understand. I understand. And did you get any emotional support from family lately? Did
Yeah,
that happen to you?
yeah. I spoke to my family in regards to that, and they have been really supportive. And but despite that support, it's just like an inner work.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Me, I had to mentally and emotionally prepare myself for what is to come, what is not to come.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted, like, I'm still on the leave, maternity leave. I wanted to at least have some sort of income while on maternity leave. But due to me getting laid off, I will not be having that.
I
That's
understand.
heartbreaking to me.
Yeah, I understand. And it is your first baby?
My first baby, yes.
Yeah. So, like, congratulations on that first baby.
Thank you.
And it's a lot of joy for the baby. I understand that you feel overwhelmed, but I see also a lot of positivity in having a baby right now. So
Yeah.
it's a great gift, and I do understand that um, being laid off at that moment is very anxious for you. But have you done anything like trying to get some other jobs or other interview right now?
Yeah. It's hard right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Immediately, as I got the call that I was going to be laid off, I panicked
Mm-hmm.
and went online and started applying for like 1,000 jobs. And yes, I did get some openings,
Okay.
some positions that I applied for.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, it is totally okay for you to have um, like to be emotional. It's totally okay.
Yeah,
You don't have to apologize for that. It's normal. It's human
yeah,
to be emotional. Um, yeah, and I think yeah, if you're taking a lot of interview right now, things. I believe if you've done a lot, yeah, you're gonna get some calls and everything will be all right. But my questions are right now that you have a baby and the possibility to be laid off at any job is there. Have you think about? Have you thought about having some kind of passive income just in the future? Is something like that happen?
yeah. Honestly, I feel like the baby is a full-time job.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, with the other job, that's like two full-time jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Currently, I don't have any plans for passive. Maybe like once the baby's older, I can work towards having a passive income, so I don't have to worry about being laid off the same way.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would say in regards to that.
Okay. Okay. And the baby, you say, how old is the baby?
It's
Again?
5 months.
5 months. Yeah. Pretty young baby.
Yes.
But,
It's a joy.
Okay. And how is your relationship like with family, friends, or baby father?
Everyone's, I would say like the relationship is pretty good, pretty steady. Everyone has been supportive,
Mm-hmm.
you know, with the baby and with everything that I have going on. You know, when you go through these experiences, like getting laid off, all you want to do is like stay in bed, you know,
Mm-hmm.
not move and isolate from people. But again, I have a baby. I cannot be just depressed.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot just stay in bed, not eat. I have to, like, life goes on. My baby has to see a smile on my face because he's smiling at me,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So there's no choice but to keep it moving. And my family, friends, partner, they encourage that as well. When they see that I'm sad, they say it's not the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. You got this. So that's helping.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Do you have some time for yourself? I mean, I understand the baby is there and life is there, but do you have like some time for yourself, like just yourself? How to cope with depression? What do you do? Like,
I mean, to be honest with you, it's like I feel like the baby is like all my time in a way, and it's like I feel like I'm always running out of time
mm-hmm.
because it's like I wake up, and one thing that I do for myself, I try my best to, is work out. Like, so I have to, let's say the baby doesn't sleep, for me to get that time, I have to wake up early and go to the gym or go run, which is helpful, but it's also tiring
Mm-hmm.
to work out. But it's like I'm like, this is just 1 hour that I need for myself. But besides that, everything else, I'm just
Okay.
running out of time. I feel like I'm constantly go. So that's overwhelming.
I understand. Understand. Have you tried like trusting the baby to someone and then run away?
Yeah, and that's another thing for me too. It's like I have a lot of anxiety, like leaving the baby with just anyone. And when I do leave the baby at home and doing my own thing, like
Mm-hmm.
working out, I'm thinking about the baby.
Okay.
I'm constantly thinking about the baby, wanting to know how the baby's doing, like
Mm-hmm.
calling to check on the baby.
Okay. Understand. Understand.
Yeah.
Um, and right now, do you live by yourself or do you live with family members?
Yeah, right now I live with family.
Okay. And is your mother around?
Yes.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Yeah, having your mother around is very good. And if I see you here right now, excelling in life, it's I would say, a result of the good care that your mother provided to you.
Yeah.
That means if she did a good job with you, she can still do a good job with the baby.
Of course, no. I trust my mom 100% with the baby. It's just like, you still have to like, you know, like I don't. Sometimes I don't want to just like let my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, oh, she's older. It's
Mm-hmm.
like the baby is very active. He's a very active 5 months old.
Mm-hmm.
He's very active. I don't want him to, and she's still working. I don't want him to tire her out too much. So that's another thing. But she's great with him.
That's good to know. And when you work out, for how long, for example, you spend outside
Um,
just for yourself, like taking time for yourself?
I mean, I would say an hour.
An hour.
Yeah, an hour because I run. I
Mm-hmm.
try to run long distance, so that takes about an hour.
Okay, and you come back straight
Yeah,
home after that?
you come back straight home, shower, get something to eat quickly, and then take the baby.
I understand. Okay. And about vacation.
What's that? No vacation
No vacation lately?
lately.
When is the last time you took a vacation?
Oh, last time I would say it was in April.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, April.
Okay. And during that time, during that vacation, did you feel better, like, I mean, emotionally, or I mean, was it like beneficial for you? Is it something that you would think doing more often to help you?
Um, I mean, I took the vacation with the baby as well.
That's good. Mhm.
And he was much younger. The sleep was not that great, so um, and my anxiety was much more. But it was slightly better because we had more people around
Mhm.
to help. You know, even if it's just holding the baby, you know, I didn't feel like the pressure to run home
Mhm.
as I do now. Like when I leave the baby with my mom, I always felt like a pressure, hurry up home, you
Mhm.
know. But when I was on vacation, because we had so many people around, I didn't feel that pressure necessarily. I could go out and then I know, okay. I still time myself because it's like I feel bad
Mhm.
for leaving the baby for too long, or you know him. Like I always have that fear that he's bothering people, and it's like I don't want him to bother people, and I don't want people to get annoyed or frustrated, you know. So, but it was better in terms of like because there was more hands. Um, I knew that if I was out, people would not be one person would not be too frustrated for too long, you know.
Okay,
Yeah.
I understand. Um, yeah, I do understand for the baby, and I think you say sometimes it just take 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
That's good start. That's good start, but
Yeah.
is it enough? That's what
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah. It's definitely not enough, but
Yeah,
you know, I do what I have to do. You
yeah,
know.
and a baby is going to be
Yeah.
like some people consider their children as babies even when they have like when they are like 18 years old. It's
Yeah.
going to be a long
Still,
journey.
baby. I have 18 years. Still.
It's going to be a long journey, and that's a great thing having the baby. And I think also that's this type of a need to find yourself some time for like just for yourself,
Yeah.
and you know decrease that amount of anxiety and like
Yeah.
maybe you're gonna bother everybody, like let them be bothered.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah,
and
because that's one thing that I have. It's like with the anxiety. So you know, some people when they have during their postpartum phase, they experience postpartum psychosis, where they are the or postpartum blues, where they are the one who hurts the baby just because of like an attachment or just like you know postpartum blues that they experience. Me, I don't have that, but I project it onto people. So meaning that like I had that fear that let's say the baby's crying and he's inconsolable. So I have the fear that the person that's holding him will like panic and just like throw him or hurt him. Maybe not like on purpose, but it's like they'll just like, you know, like scream at him or like stop it. You know, like all these like things that someone who's going through postpartum blues having, I project it. I think that other people will do it to my baby. Or if someone is holding him, like especially if I don't know, I have that fear that they'll shake him too much. They'll drop him. So this is like another thing where my anxiety comes.
okay. And have you thought about any professional help for the
Um,
baby?
I I think I'm getting better.
Hmm.
Um, it used to it used to be worse. Now I'm more like I'm letting go more. So it's like I think because it's like it's decreasing on its own. I'm like
Hmm.
okay.
Okay.
And I'm here now for the help too.
That's good. And if I may ask, what type of job you do, you were doing?
Yeah, I'm a nurse practitioner in the
Hmm.
mental health field.
That's great. So you're helping others.
Yes,
So other people to cope with a mental
mental illnesses. Yeah.
illness. That's good. And helping others, that's a great thing. But just a question, like simple question. Do you feel sometimes taking those people problems on yourself?
Honestly, that's something that I pur- I purposely try not to do.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing that, and I give props to myself. That's one thing that I'm good at.
Mm-hmm.
I like leave work at work.
Mm-hmm.
Like I might be like in a bad mood after a long day, or depending on how heavy the day was. Because some people's stories are really heavy, and
Mm-hmm.
it can really impact you. But I try my very best to separate. Like I know when I'm at work, I'm
Mm-hmm.
a different person. When I'm at home, I'm a different person. And what happens at work, I don't talk about it at home. I
Mm-hmm.
just keep it. If I'm at work, I will talk it with my coworkers. But I like separate that lifestyle so that I don't take on people's problem, especially with mental illness. That
Mm-hmm.
can be heavy, like a heavy load. So that's something
Mm-hmm.
I'm good at separating, I would say.
Okay. Okay. Um, yeah. And just asking you, have you done, for example, I know you're saying that you try to separate the two environments. Let's say you got a case and that's really bothering you. Do you have somebody that you talk to?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you have like your own, health advisor, health counselor?
Yeah. So if there's a case, because there are a lot of different cases that can happen. So if something happened, I usually talk to my supervisor
Mm-hmm.
about it and get their input. And very often they're very empathetic in regards to what the case is, and they try to help the best way they can.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
That's good. That's correct. Hmm. So if I understand correctly, everything you talk about work anxiety because of being laid off, and then baby anxiety,
Yeah.
having a newborn,
Mhm.
you know, enjoying life. I call it.
Mhm.
It's part of life,
Yeah.
and those two things. I think for, let's say, for the job, you're saying that you're taking some interviews. So I really hope. Yeah, I'm confident in the field that you are. You're gonna find a job,
Yeah.
and you got some acceptance so far.
No acceptance so far, but interviews.
Interviews, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm confident you're gonna get the. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident you're gonna. It's one of the best field, I would say, that right now, like there's not a lot of unemployment in that field.
Yeah.
So I think you can pull down in there. And for the baby, I'm thinking, what do you think might help you when you, right now you have time, but when you go back to work, what do you think might help you to be able to work without thinking too much of the baby?
Mm. That's a difficult one that gives me anxiety. Going to work and leaving the baby. Because that's another thing that worries me. I'm thinking, I don't want someone else to raise my baby.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be the primary care for him
Mm-hmm.
in terms of like being there, being available to him. That's what I want. I want to see all the different milestones, regardless of how little they are.
Mm-hmm.
I want all of that. And being at work and seeing that I'm not there to see, let's say, like he rolls over.
Mm-hmm.
I I'm not there to see it. Let's see that he starts walking. I'm not there to see that, or he has that one tooth that's starting to grow, and I'm not there to see that. That's heartbreaking to me, or not spending as much quality time with him. That's very much heartbreaking to me. And thinking about it gives me anxiety because right now I would say like if there's 24 hours in a day, I most likely spend the most that I spent without, like I probably spend, if there's 24 hours, I spend, I would say I spend like 14 hours holding him.
Baby mother's bone.
Yeah, 14 hours, and the rest is because he's sleeping in his crib.
All right, all right.
Or I'm showering, or I'm doing that 1 hour workout.
Okay. And do you have someone that you trust? Like, is there like anyone that when they hold a baby and then you feel good, like feel okay, it's like 100%. You can. Is that some? Is there someone that in your environment when you entrust a baby to that person and you say, okay, I can go for 5, 6 hours.
Again, yes.
Mhm.
Like my mother, my sister, my brother-in-law, and um, his grandma on his dad's side. Um, I would say, and my best friend too. I trust. I can let him be with them without worrying, but still calling to check. Um, but it's like again the fear of like him bothering people. You know, the fear of him. Let's say he's crying, and he's very active, baby. He likes to jump. Being even at 5 months old, he's a very active baby. So the fear of him bothering people, and the projection that I have that because he's bothering people, people may get annoyed, people may get pissed. That is like, that's what's keeping me like from, spending that much time away. And also everyone's busy too. I don't want him to stay too long and, keeping people from doing their own stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, right. Because, yeah, got you here.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But to put that in perspective, I'm, let's say you have a baby, but a lot of people have experience, like, it's not just your baby, but other babies, like a lot of people had experience with other babies and they know what the baby is, you see? And the fear of a baby bothering someone, I understand you as like a new mother, but everybody who has experience with baby, or I'm not saying they're gonna completely understand baby, but most of the people they know that the baby is doing baby stuff.
Yeah.
And I understand your emotion here, but is it like, I mean, I understand that, but the overwhelming like feeling about that, I'm thinking, is it really something that you have to worry about it? About the bothering people, I was saying, I don't think that that can really bother people. Many people love babies and see that like even I would say an opportunity for those people to hold the babies, or especially if they come like volunteering to hold the babies. The baby is like kind of they're okay with it. It's like telling you they're okay with holding the baby, and sometimes you can take that time to relax, knowing those people like out there.
It's
to support
hard.
you.
It's really hard.
Okay, okay. And how do you see life in the next, I don't know, next month of that year?
Next month?
Yeah.
I hope my anxiety is less.
Mm-hmm.
More income, like
Mm-hmm.
some sort of an income.
Okay.
Spending a lot of time with my baby, my family.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So baby's income. That's good. Mm-hmm. All right. And you haven't thought about any daycare?
Ooh, no daycare. That's one of my another fear we don't wanna unbuckle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So no daycare.
No daycare.
Okay. And as you said, it's like you say you really have to work. So it's kind of, yeah, you have to work. So the baby.
Yeah. So that's why I have to find a job that where it will accommodate like my schedule where I have to make sure that his dad and our schedule kind of so that we can both spend time with him.
Yeah,
Or
that can be
he's
very,
not alone.
very great. I think you come up with some good solutions.
Yeah.
If you find a job where, for example, when you work and his father is there to take care of him,
Yeah.
and then when his father is working, I think you get the solution here. Yeah, the solution is right there. You just got it. Like timing, like
Yeah.
scheduling.
Yeah.
I'm glad you found it. And have you talked to his father about that?
Planning on.
You're planning.
We're working on that.
Okay. Okay. Let's say, yeah. Do you think like something that you need to talk to him like as soon as possible?
Yeah.
Because if you're having those interviews right now, I
Yeah.
think it's kind of something that you need to have on the table.
Yeah. That's something that we're planning this week to talk about so that we can know how we'll coordinate our schedule to accommodate our baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be glad to see that happening. Like you're enjoying life, enjoying work, enjoying the baby. I know it's a lot,
It's
but
a lot.
that's also like a great experience.
Yeah.
Babies go so fast.
I know.
And in a matter of time, it's like going to be a toddler.
Yeah, no matter, like he's already 5 months and I cannot believe it.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, and about let's say about the faith community. Do you have like some kind of faith community where you go, where you have support?
Yeah. I go to church
Mm-hmm.
and I pray a lot. Ask for guidance. Yes.
Okay. Because some churches they have some places for the babies. Like when you go, you can be with them, and then you can spend some time with other mothers, and some other mothers can even give you like some advices, some good tricks.
Yeah.
Some churches have really great support in like so you haven't found that in your community.
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and have you? Is it something that you're interested in?
I feel like I have a lot on my plate, and that's another. Yeah, I have maybe in the near future. As of right now, like my focus is just like getting a job, and then we can talk about that.
Okay. Okay. And what's your religious background?
Oh, I'm Catholic.
You're Catholic. And do you? I don't know. I know some Catholic they practice Sabbath like a one day for themselves. Like, is it something that also you do? Oh.
I mean, I go to church on Sundays, and then I think it's like I take it as like a sacred day, where it's like we go, and again, not only the Sunday, because during the week, every day, every night, I worship, like I pray to God, and I pray with my baby as well, making sure that he knows. But yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking about that 24 hours, like they call it Sabbath, like
Oh,
24
so
hours,
yeah, we don't do
24
that.
hours period, like
Where you
when you
don't
don't.
eat.
No, it's not not eating. Like you don't do anything. Like, but you do things, but things that are relaxing,
No.
but you don't work. You don't do anything that is like going to drain your energy. But
No, I'm always drained.
yeah, that's something that I believe that could help also.
Yeah.
Is taking that day and forget everything.
Yeah.
And even enjoying life with the baby, forget work, forget everything else,
Yeah.
and going to park, like walk, I don't know, some activities, you, the baby, and his father, just together,
Yes.
and you spend some quality time.
Yeah.
I think that could help
Yeah.
if you're interested in it.
Yeah.
And I believe, yeah, yeah, that could, yeah, definitely work. And is there something else that you would like to talk about today?
No, I feel very good, like to be able to, like, thank you for listening to me, and I needed to talk,
Understand.
and I needed a counsel, and I felt heard, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, well, thank you for coming to me. And I also appreciate the fact that you understand the work that we're doing in the community to provide counseling to others, like so they can have like a happy, flourishing life.
Yes.
Yeah, but thank you very much, Cassie.
Thank you so much, Paul. It was nice meeting you.
Perfect. Have a great day.
You as well.
Bye bye.